Expected frequency. Expected frequency is a statistical term that represents the number of times an event or outcome is expected to occur in a particular situation based on probability calculations or statistical models. Expected frequency is often used in hypothesis testing, where researchers compare the observed frequencies of a certain event or outcome with the frequencies that would be expected if the null hypothesis were true. The null hypothesis is a statement that assumes no significant difference or relationship between variables, and expected frequencies are used to test this assumption. For example, if we conduct a survey and expect that 50% of respondents will answer yes to a particular question, and we survey 100 people, we would expect 50 of them to answer yes based on probability calculations. If we observe that only 40 people answer yes, we can compare the observed frequency 40 with the expected frequency, which is 50, to see if there is a statistical significant difference between them, which may indicate that the null hypothesis is incorrect. To find the expected frequency for a particular event or outcome, you need to have some information about the probability of that event occurring and the total number of trials or observations. Here is an example of how to find expected frequency. If you are flipping a fair coin 100 times and you want to find the expected frequency of heads, you know that the probability of heads is 0.5. Therefore, the expected frequency of heads would be expected frequency of heads equals probability of heads times total number of trials. Expected frequency of heads will be equal to 0.5 times 100 equals 50. So the expected frequency of heads is 50. Examination tips. Exam questions may or may not make use of the word expected frequency, so carefully consider the information provided. If a question refers to doing a trial repeatedly and asks for a number of occurrences rather than the probability, expected frequency is at stake. Test yourself. Question number 1 is: the diagram shows 6 discs. Each disc has a color and a number. One disc is picked at random. Write down the probability that the disc has the number 4. It's a 1-mark question. The disc is red and has the number 3. Is a 1-mark question. The disc is blue and has the number 4. Is of 1 mark. Question number 2. 20 students each record the mass p grams of their pencil case. The table below shows the results. Mass and frequency. A student is chosen at random. Find the probability that this student has a pencil case with a mass greater than 150 grams. It's a 1-mark question. Question number 3. Sushila has a bag which contains 10 red balls and 8 blue balls. Sushila takes 1 ball at random from her bag. Find the probability that she takes a red ball. It's a 1-mark question. Question number 4. Tanya plants some seeds. When a seed produces flowers, the probability that the flowers are red is 0.6 and the probability that the flowers are yellow is 0.3. Tanya has a seed that produces flowers. Find the probability that the flowers are not red and not yellow. Is a 1-mark question. Question number 5. There are 54 fish in a tank. Some of the fish are white and the rest of the fish are red. Jeevan takes at random a fish from the tank. The probability that he takes a white fish is 4/9. Work out the number of white fish originally in the tank. It's a 2-mark question.